Okay, so here's the daily nod to NASA bullshit and the trolls that come out and try to legitimize it. Um, sure hope y'all don't get sick of me talking about it, but I really don't care because I know the trolls get sick of it because all it does is just legitimize my point. How does it do that? Go ahead and take a look through my video feed. The reason I keep my ratings up is not because it inflates my ego and I'm so happy with myself when I get a thumbs up. I mean, I appreciate that people agree with my opinions. I'm not putting opinions in people's heads. I'm putting my opinion out there, and if they agree, that's great. Shows people are thinking. But all you got to do is look through my video feed, and if the subject is flat Earth, look at the thumbs down. I mean, way more thumbs up than down, so they know they're behind in the battle and they're getting nervous, like I've said many times. But look at the subject isn't flat Earth. No thumbs down. No trolls. No nothing. So what does that tell you? What does common sense tell you? And then look at the negative comments out there calling me an idiot and all this, and all they ever have is 500-year-old arguments to of navigation charts and this and that work perfectly exactly the same on a flat round Earth as they do on their little globe. But they don't want to admit that. No, it's just exclusive to a globe, and I'm stupid, blah, blah, blah. But they always seem to have one subscriber, no videos up. You know, we all know this. On their Google feed is video game bullshit and just... So, you know, these trolls, the only thing they can seem to do is waste their time trying to troll flat Earth videos. Why is that? I talk about a lot of shit. I talk about taking the government down. I talk about the government's illegitimate. But I'm not even one of the ones out there screencasting, putting models of the flat Earth out. You know, there's many awesome flat Earth videos out there that explain exactly, you know, numerous points that they've proven that the Earth is flat. I just come out here and talk the common sense theory of it and how easily I can see it and prove it without having to do all that. And yet I'm such a big threat that every time I put out a video, I got people saying, oh, I saw your video on Facebook, blah, 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 this and that. I don't put shit on Facebook. So that means other people are obviously being like, damn, this guy makes sense. And they share the video. I'm just a nobody. Except I realize that flat Earth is the conspiracy of all conspiracies. And when people hear me say it, it dawns on them and they realize that it's true. So they share it on their Facebook and other things. And that's how these trolls see it. And so there's a concerted effort to shut the crazy guy up that sits in his room and tells people where they actually live. Yet all my other videos, all these other, I'm not going to mention names, but channels that, you know, talk about how the government's after your guns and this and that, they'll concede all that. They'll give people that. They'll troll it a little bit here and there, but there's not an obvious concerted effort to try and shut them up. Because they'll concede all that because they're coming for your guns whether you know it or not in the end. But the one thing they can't do, and they can have a fall guy for that. They can blame that on Obama or, you know, whoever. They can blame that on 1, 2, 3 people and appease the folks if they happen to stand up to it and stop it. Then they can always have a fall guy to blame that on. You know what they can't have a fall guy to blame it on? The flat Earth. Because all of the politicians are complicit in funding it. You're telling me my plain ass can figure it out, but these brilliant politicians couldn't? With all the videos out there, why are they censoring comments? Why do I go to a NASA video, leave a comment, sign out, go back to that video and my comment's gone? Or sign into another account, go back to that video and my comment's gone? The only way my comment is visible is if I comment to a troll on that or a shill on that video so they can control whether my comment stays up or not and they can delete it. Because all they got to do is delete their comment and the entire thread goes away. See how that works? If it's such a non-threat, we're all just, again, crazy people in the corner, why such a concerted effort to shut it down, to keep us quiet? And I'm not talking to my normal subscribers here. I'm talking to anybody that may happen to come across this video. Just think about it. Why is there such a concerted effort to shut the crazy people in the corner up? Seems odd to me. Do you have an explanation? I mean, people constantly want to say, oh, all you talk about is NASA. There's the European Space Agency, Chinese, India. Yeah, hello, they're all on the space station. Russia, China. The China spacewalk is one of the clear evidence videos of bubbles going up in space. Where do these bubbles come from? So China's obviously in on it too. They're all one agency. That's what you don't realize. Again, there's no nationalism in this. They've got to fool the entire world to enslave the entire world. But they'll just keep coming out with these ignorant arguments trying to make people think it's a nationalist argument. No, it's a world problem. They're enslaving the world. They're fooling the world. It has nothing to do with national borders. And the fact that you can't realize that just helps my cause. Because once people think about it and listen to my words, your little comments down below do nothing but help reinforce my argument. So I'm going to keep making the videos, keep making you come out, put your little comments, I'll spank it down with common sense reaction, common sense contradiction to what you're saying, and let you expose yourself and let people read it. You're just helping me. So keep it up, please. You people are fucking incredible. You're desperate, aren't you? What are you gonna do? Oh, the best that we got yesterday was, I'm making fun of the tobacco stains on my fingers. Yeah, I guess it's true what they say, tobacco stimulates brain cells, right? Yeah, apparently I'm proof of that. Or I was a crackhead yesterday too, that's what it was. Yeah, come piss test me. I'm an idiot. Where's the IQ test? Let's take one. You take one, I'll take one. Let's show who's the idiot here. So keep coming with your same straw man bullshit arguments. You're just helping expose it. You're waking people up. I appreciate it. Please keep it coming. And I'm going to keep coming out here fucking ragging on you to make sure you do. To make sure you come out and, I'm going to get him this time. I'm going to get him this time. No, you're just hanging your ass out there, showing people what a fucking fool you are. So they can go look at your account and see your one subscriber. Why don't you go tell it to your one subscriber? I'm just a fucking crazy guy that comes out here. But people seem to believe me a little bit more than you. What does that tell you? You're so all-knowing and almighty and all great. Why do you got one subscriber? Fuck. It almost looks like you just make an account to make sure to come and try to down my shit. Wow. That's pretty dedicated to the crazy guy in the corner. I'll just keep saying the same shit over and over. Sorry to my subscribers, you keep hearing it over and over, but I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to these fucking fools that are helping me out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Whether you're paid or not, or just trapped in a world of cognitive dissonance and are yelling at the people opening your prison door and telling them to close it and lock it. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Thanks for helping me out. Because all I do is come out here and talk shit from a common sense angle. Because common sense has been lost in this world. It's a world full of indoctrinated, brainwashed fools. And I'm just trying to bring a little common sense back into the thing. You can talk all the arguments you want. You get up in a plane, you start flying, you never reach that horizon. That is impossible. Again, take a basketball, put a ruler on top of it. Be the end, the tip of that ruler, and tell me where your horizon went. It's that simple. You can come up with all the gravity, all the bullshit you want. People want to say, these pilots, oh, it's gravity holding you to the curve of the earth when you fly. When you're flying straight, but it's gravity. Well, how the fuck did you get off the ground? The engines are working the same in the air as they did when you were going down the runway to get off the fucking ground. But suddenly they can't defy gravity when you're in the air flying straight? You make no fucking sense. If that's truly your thought process and you're flying people around in planes, that's fucking terrifying because you're a fucking idiot. So gravity doesn't exist with the power of these engines defying it to get off the ground. But all of a sudden it exists when you're cruising at 40,000 feet with the same powered engines, but they can't defy the gravity that's keeping you to the curve of the earth anymore? Give me a fucking break. Are you really that stupid, or do you really think I'm that fucking stupid? You know what? All you people paying carbon taxes for all this jet fuel and all that, please tell me why. Why don't you just fly straight up in the air in a helium balloon and let the earth spin below you to get where you need to go? How does helium defy gravity? Are hot air balloons some sort of spaceship they're hiding from us? Are they the real space? Is that the secret space program? It's helium balloons? Because maybe gravity is nothing more than density, and helium is less dense than air, so it floats. It defies gravity. Because gravity is nothing more than something will fall until it hits something more dense. That's your gravity. It's called density. A lot like the brain function of the fucking people that can't accept reality. So, I just wanted to come out and thank you trolls again for proving me right continually. Come out here, keep putting your ignorant arguments out so I can put common sense to them and show people how those arguments don't work. Thank you, I appreciate it. You know who I'm talking to. And then 2, truth bombers. If you think your voice is being heard and you're making a difference, go make a comment on a NASA channel. Go make a comment on CNN channel. Then sign out of your account. Go back to that video and see if your comment's there. Or sign into a different account, go back to that video and see if your comment's there. I'm pretty sure I've seen evidence of my own comments. I just did it. Left a comment on a NASA video, signed out, went back to that video. My comment was nowhere to be found. The only comments that are found are when I reply to someone else, so they can delete it whenever they want. I also signed into a different account, went back to the video. My comment wasn't there. So again, the revolution will not be won on YouTube. All the information is out there. I guess it's up to us to decide now what we're going to do about it. Because YouTube's making peaceful revolution impossible. We're trying to talk to people, just make common sense. We know what we're fighting against. We know why they're being censored, why they're being deleted, why we're being hounded so bad. Because it is the conspiracy of all conspiracies that makes all the other conspiracies moot. It's bigger than all of them. It's the one that can take down all the governments, all the space agencies, can finally prove to people just how free they aren't, just how crooked, corrupt, and criminal their governments are, and they're nervous about it. So it's time to keep the pressure on. I will keep the pressure on because they should be nervous. They're fucking criminals. They're mafia. To those that want to say, oh, well, why don't you do something about it, blah, blah, blah. When the Chicago Mafia was around, what do you think me marching into the Mafia office would do? But if everybody in the city grew some fucking balls and walked up to the Mafia office, I think it'd be a little different effect. Who do you think would win that battle? Millions against a couple hundred? Power in numbers, people. And your comments aren't working, so those just running around leaving comments, while it's appreciated, time to maybe start making some videos. If you're making the comments out there, you're already tagged. So if you think you're saving your ass by just leaving comments, maybe you should start making videos. Because it's a lot harder, it's a lot more obvious when they just start deleting videos than comments and messing around with the comments and the thumbs down and all that. You're not going to anonymously affect change. It's not going to happen, I'm sorry. You got to get your face out there. You got to say, I don't consent. I'm tired of your fucking criminal, corrupt bullshit. You don't own me. You don't run me. I don't owe you any fucking debt. Your debt is an illusion. And the only way your debt exists, period, is because I allow it to. Well, I don't. And you shouldn't either. And you should get your face out there and tell them. Tell the central banks, the people at the top of the pyramid, no, I don't owe you shit, but a jail sentence. That's all you owe these people, at the very least. Have a good day, people. Trolls, keep it coming. I'm waiting for you.